Not every man who talks about God is actually ready to lead you toward Him. And one of the most painful lessons many Christian women learn too late is that attraction can blind discernment. Because some men do not just break hearts, they drain peace, delay purpose, and slowly pull women away from the version of themselves God was building. The dangerous part is this: most toxic men do not look dangerous in the beginning. They look charming, confident, spiritually impressive. But Scripture repeatedly warns women to use discernment because not every man who speaks well carries godly character. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Guard your heart, not because love is bad, but because the wrong relationship can damage your peace for years. And today, we're going to talk about 5 types of men wise Christian women learn to avoid, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. And the 5th one may be the most dangerous of all. Type 1. The spiritually lazy man. This man talks about wanting a godly woman, but has no real discipline with God Himself, no consistency, no spiritual leadership, no hunger for growth. He wants a Proverbs 31 woman, while refusing to become a godly man himself. And many women ignore this early because he seems nice, but eventually they realize something exhausting. They are carrying the entire spiritual weight of the relationship alone. 2 Thessalonians 3:10 says, "The one who is unwilling to work shall not eat." That principle applies spiritually too. A wise Christian woman pays attention to effort. Does he pursue God consistently, or only emotionally when life gets difficult? Because marriage will magnify patterns already present during dating, and eventually, a spiritually passive man forces the woman to become the leader God never assigned her to be in that relationship. Type 2. The man who loves attention from women. This one destroys many relationships quietly. Some men are addicted to female attention, flirting, validation, constant admiration, and social media has made this problem even worse. He may call it friendliness, confidence, or just being social. But deep down, his ego constantly needs female approval to feel valuable. Proverbs 27:20 says, "Death and destruction are never satisfied, and neither are human eyes." Some people are never content. No amount of attention satisfies them permanently. And a wise Christian woman notices this early, because a man who constantly seeks validation from other women will eventually make you feel emotionally unsafe. Real maturity is not just resisting temptation physically, it is learning to control the need for constant external attention. Type 3. The man who avoids responsibility. This man has endless dreams, but no discipline, excuses for everything, no accountability, no consistency, no follow-through. And many women stay because they fall in love with potential instead of patterns. But potential does not build stable relationships. Character does. Proverbs 12:24 says, "Diligent hands will rule, but laziness ends in forced labor." Responsibility matters deeply in Scripture. A wise Christian woman asks important questions early. Does this man keep his word? Can he handle pressure maturely? Does he take ownership or blame everyone else constantly? Because eventually, someone who refuses responsibility becomes emotionally exhausting to build a future with. Type 4. The manipulative church guy. This one is especially dangerous because he looks spiritual publicly. He knows Scripture, knows church language, knows how to sound emotionally mature. But privately, he manipulates through guilt, control, or emotional pressure. And many women stay trapped because they assume spiritual appearance equals godly character. But Matthew 7:16 says, "You will recognize them by their fruits, not by their words, not by church attendance." Fruit. Character reveals itself over time. Does he show kindness consistently, humility, patience, self-control? Or does he become controlling whenever he does not get his way? A wise Christian woman understands something powerful. Someone can know Bible verses and still completely lack godly character. Type 5. The man who pulls you away from God. This is the most dangerous one of all, because the relationship may feel amazing emotionally at first, strong chemistry, excitement, attachment. But slowly, your spiritual life weakens. Prayer becomes inconsistent, convictions become blurry, peace disappears. And the scary part is, you often notice it too late because emotions are already deeply involved. 2 Corinthians 6:14 says, "Do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers." This is deeper than church attendance. It is about direction, values, spiritual alignment. Because whoever you join yourself to emotionally will influence your future powerfully. A wise Christian woman asks herself one serious question: does this relationship strengthen my walk with God or slowly weaken it? And that answer changes everything. Now let's be clear before ending this video. This is not about perfection. No human being is flawless. This is about discernment, wisdom, and understanding that relationships shape destiny more than most people realize. Proverbs 13:20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." Who you connect yourself to matters deeply, because the wrong man can delay healing, peace, purpose, and spiritual growth for years. And the right man will not just admire your beauty, he will protect your peace, honor your spirit, and help you grow closer to God. So stop ignoring red flags because someone is attractive. Pay attention to patterns, character, consistency, spiritual direction. Because wise Christian women do not just ask, "Does he like me?" They ask, "Will this man help me become closer to God or further away from him?" And that question can protect your entire future.